Got Logan Ragnarok here, and that looks like a Spartan to me.
Yeah, that is definitely the Spartan as we're kicking off this Tag Team Terror Gauntlet match to determine really right now who is the best tag team standing here in Championship District Wrestling.
It's going to be quite interesting here as we've got a number of tag teams in the back. We were walking around backstage earlier. It was like tag team after tag team after tag team.
You get a tag team, and you get a tag team, and you get a tag team. But you know what? This is about opportunity. And I think what we're seeing right here is amazing opportunities being given to some tag team to be able to stand out here in Championship District Wrestling. Let's find out who their opponent is.
Again, this is a tag team gauntlet match. So once one tag team takes a pinfall, they're out, and another tag team comes out and joins the fray.
Absolutely, and we're going to go until we have gone through these tag teams, and we've got quite a few tag teams that have signed up for this invitational gauntlet here. And so you got to think that obviously the disadvantage at this point goes to the first team that's in the ring right now, Logan Ragnarok and the Spartan, as if they're going to win this thing, they've got to outlast every single team here in this gauntlet match.
And their opponents.
As you mentioned, GP, wonder who it's going to be.
Yeah, I wonder who it's going to be, who's going to step up here to want to be in this particular position. Oh, and
We don't need music. We run this place.
It's the BFD. You got Luke Sampson and the Warden here.
you know,
He says they don't even need entrance music.
they don't.
Gentlemen, let me introduce to you Luke Sampson and the Warden.
You know, these guys together have been, associated with Body Guy University. They've done all kinds of things. They are almost like the mercenaries or the hitmen for that particular group. And they're going to kick off this tag team gauntlet match.
Are you ready?
Yeah, you mentioned it, GB. All the way back to our very first show, the Diamond Sheik brought these guys in as mercenaries,
Yes.
so to speak. And they made a big impact at the last show as well. And here they are in this tag team gauntlet match. And the Spartan and the Warden are going at it. And the Spartan not holding anything back. Into the ropes he goes. Blind tag there.
Oh, well, look at that. There's a tag. In comes Logan Ragnarok. And, Ragnarok is...
Oh,
gosh.
gutbuster there from the Warden.
Ragnarok is one of those guys who is he's really ambitious. He wants an opportunity, and now he's getting it. But, yeah, I'm not sure if I'd want to end up in the ring right now with these two monsters. That, of course, now being Luke Sampson and the Warden.
Luke Sampson here looking for that half Nelson slam. We've seen him use that maneuver before, and a pin attempt here hooks the outside leg. I think that's going to do it, GB.
That's a wrap.
I told you. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Luke and the Warden. Coming up next to the ring.
Well, I got to tell you, Luke Sampson and the Warden, I think, have the right strategy here. It's not about long matches. It's about quick, fast wins here. Now let's see. So they're fairly fresh, as you can imagine. Let's see who will be the next team to be able to take on this team here in this tag team gauntlet match.
That's right. It's all about making it short and sweet.
Yeah.
So here we go. Who's going to be next? It looks like it's going to be TSF.
Now I'm excited.
No, wait, that's not TSF.
So these two young guys here, I remember them well. We saw them recently in one of the recent Nightmare Factory camps. And these two guys, again, you talk about opportunity. These two guys are looking for some incredible opportunities to be able to get a massive win here against the more experienced team of Luke Sampson and the Warden.
Tom Marciano on the ring apron there, cheering on his tag team partner.
And I'll tell you what, these guys, they're nervous, and you can tell why. Think about this. This has got to be their biggest match to date. These guys have just graduated from the Nightmare Factory camp. Oh, God.
And there's a valley of ashes.
My my God.
And that's got to do with the Warden making very quick work.
Oh, no,
wait a second.
no.
You know, I mentioned the strategy would be to make these short and sweet, so I'm not quite sure if I agree with this strategy here from the Warden.
Well, I think right now the Warden is trying to teach these two young kids a lesson. He's trying to help them see, hey, you're not going to get a win at my expense. Oh, I see why. He's cutting. Oh, I see why. Look at that.
Sampson wanted to get that half Nelson slam in. Another lateral press here, and he's not done either.
Oh, wow. So now it looks like Luke Sampson and the Warden just want to have fun. Oh, wow. He forced the tag in.
Here goes Marciano on the ring apron here. Going to come in the hard way, it looks like.
It's Tom Marciano. That's not Rocky Marciano. That's Tom Marciano.
My goodness, he just got planted center of the ring.
I think right now he thinks he's Rocky Marciano.
You see the look on his face? I don't think he knows where he is right now.
He certainly doesn't.
He's going to get...
Oh, God.
That half Nelson slam once again. Hooks the outside leg. That's got to do it this time.
It's a wrap.
And it does.
Oh, my God.
Your winners, Luke and the Warden.
Well, listen, Luke Sampson and the Warden right now are making this look easy.
Well, who's going to be next here?
Well, who would want to go against these guys?
Again, you talk about them being fresh. They still look pretty fresh to me.
They absolutely look fresh. They've just kind of worked up a sweat maybe. And so now we'll see who's next. Who wants to come out after these guys? I don't.
You see these two guys, they're almost licking their chops at this point. Like, who's next?
It's
Who you
like
got
a
first?
buffet.
Oh, now look out now.
Oh, now this gets interesting.
Now we got TSF making their way out here. The hot shot, Hunter Knott, and the returning Rosario Grillo.
Yeah, and you know, there's some history here. Go back to that first show where, again, you know, Rosario Grillo, his ribs were injured as a result of these two guys. Oh, my God.
What a side slam there from the Warden, the hot shot, Hunter Knott, and Rosario Grillo getting hung up on that second strand there.
Yeah, this is crazy. And, you know, you would think, again, TSF would come in super fresh. TSF, that super fresh team. But I think the problem here this time around is they didn't expect to run into Luke Sampson and the Warden, who are clearly more than ready to be. And they're focusing on those ribs that, of course, have been hurt, that kept him out of action.
And you're right, GB. You mentioned it earlier. Since the very first show, these two teams, these two men right here, Warden and Sampson, had a lot to do with taking out Grillo.
Absolutely.
And we saw Hunter Knott at the last show. A face buster just planted Grillo. Is it going to be enough here? He got the right shoulder up. I was going to say we saw Hunter Knott teaming with Dr. Luther at the last show in place of Grillo.
That's right, and that didn't work out so well. I mean, they won the match, but Dr. Luther ends up turning there on Hunter Knott. So Hunter Knott is glad to be back with his longtime partner there, Rosario Grillo. But Grillo is in trouble right now.
Sampson gets tagged in, big back elbow in the corner. Another one there from the BFD, Luke Sampson, and a big right hand right up under the chin. Grillo in a world of hurt right now, hanging on the center strand, trying to get himself up here.
Yeah, he totally is. You know, we all thought that TSF would be in control right now because technically, of course, Luke Sampson and the Warden have gone through two opponents already, but they're having fun in there right now. Oh, no.
Grillo could just, Grillo with a snapmare takeover. Can he make it back to his corner? A super kick there from Grillo. What a discus forearm there from Sampson, almost out of desperation there. And Grillo reaching the wrong way, not sure where he is right now.
Grillo has no clue where he is because he got knocked senseless. And now, of course, Hunter Knott is trying to will Rosario Grillo into his corner to make that tag.
Yeah, you hear Hunter Knott stomping,
and there it is.
Stomping, making noise, trying to get his attention, and he finally does. And there's a big right hand from Hunter Knott to the Warden.
And now we've got something going. Look at the quickness that we're seeing from Hunter Knott. Getting on a lot of blows right now, and this is some pent-up frustration.
Wow. He countered. Hunter countered into a DDT.
He certainly did, and look at the hot shot. The hot shot is feeling it for sure.
Warden now back to his feet. Look out now, looking for was a flying blockbuster there, it looked like.
Of sorts.
And there's TSF, look at Grillo.
Oh, wow, Grillo came in.
Grillo for the save, but it still was just a 2 count there as Warden got his shoulder up.
That's right, and now for the first time in this entire gauntlet match, we're seeing the Warden and Luke Sampson in trouble, but look at that combination maneuver.
And the Warden goes down, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Another pin attempt here, but no, Sampson back in the ring now. as he breaks up the pin attempt and now just waylaying there
And I
on
think
Hunter Knott.
the ref needs to get control of this right now because Luke Sampson is not the legal man in this match.
You're right, Sampson in illegally here, but now look at Rosario Grillo going up top, coming in from the outside, but now Sampson and Grillo.
Yeah, it's almost turning into a Texas tornado match at this point.
Precarious position here for Grillo and Sampson on the top turnbuckle. A headbutt there from Grillo, takes down Sampson. Back in the ring, we got Hunter Knott with a big O. Looking for the Valley of Ashes there was the Warden, but he gets picked up. Oh! What strength there from Hunter Knott, and a frog splash from Grillo. The legal man covers Hunter Knott. Can he get the pin?
They got him.
And how about that? TSF eliminating Luke Sampson and the Warden.
Big win there for TSF. What a comeback, and listen to this crowd.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
And Sampson and the Warden, we had to know this was going to happen. Not happy about being eliminated here.
Yeah, you had to know that these guys. Here we go. Oh,
And
God.
again, Hunter Knott gets planted. And a slingshot-like maneuver there off the top rope.
So we need the officials here at Championship District Wrestling to get these guys out of the ring.
Yeah, if we want this gauntlet match to continue here, but Sampson and the Warden just laying waste to TSF here before they exit.
And now we've got another team getting ready to come in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this show must go on. Introducing their opponents, the Outrunners.
These are the Outrunners, folks, and I'm telling you, these guys have come in, and they may have come in at a great advantage at this point. We're looking at Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum. They are the Outrunners. They've been all over the place. OVW, AEW, and now they're here in CDW going after TSF.
Looks like Magnum there taking the shots to Grillo, and now Hunter Knott all by himself here.
And meanwhile, it's as though Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd right now are making their way, and they remind me of a bit of an 80s tag team at this point.
You see Turbo in the ring. Truth back out on the ring apron here.
And they're taking their time, which I think could be a mistake right now. I think they really need to go ahead and eliminate TSF if they can and move on to the next team instead of wasting time and giving TSF the opportunity to recuperate.
You're right. All of these seconds are very precious here as TSF trying to recover. A very arrogant pin attempt there as Hunter Knott gets that right shoulder up.
Arrogant and lackadaisical, and here we go. Another count of two. Count of one, actually.
That's a little more like it, but it's still not going to be enough. Now Grillo's back up on the ring apron in his corner now. Hunter Knott can just get his wits about him here, but Truth gets tagged in there by Turbo.
I'll tell you what, and here we go.
Oh, a collision, meeting of the minds of sorts there as the Outrunners just collided in the center of the ring, but Hunter Knott's still a long way from his corner here.
Yeah, he's a long way, and they're seemingly pulling him back over into the Outrunners corner, or maybe not.
Look at the leg strength there of the hot shot Hunter Knott as he tags in Grillo.
Here comes Grillo there, like a house of fire on the Outrunners.
Oh, faked him out with the super kick, hit him down low, and now he caught him across the jaw.
Absolutely incredible.
Rosario Grillo fired up here as he should be, and look at this. Oh, a crossroads! A crossroads there for Grillo.
Throwback to their trainer, Cody Rhodes.
But Turbo in just in time to break it up. And now Hunter Knott back in, taking it to Turbo, going to send him out up over the top rope.
And now and now it's almost like a battle royal of sorts.
Truth just sent Hunter Knott out as well. Now we got Truth Magnum in here with Rosario Grillo. Grillo ducks a clothesline, charges in, crossbody. Oh, but he reversed it now. Look, look at the ropes.
Oh my God.
And the Outrunners there with some dastardly tactics, eliminating TSF. The referee did not see the feet on the ropes.
Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd, not exactly endearing themselves to the crowd or trying to follow the rules, but they did what they needed to do to advance in this tag team turmoil match. Let's find out who's next here in the gauntlet.
Looks like we've got Brian Works off work, and that's Chris King here.
All right, these guys have we talk about opportunity, and these guys are looking for great opportunity. We remember them last month, of course, in the Ring Crew Rumble match, And now here they are in this tag team turmoil match. What an opportunity they have.
Prime Works off work, gonna step in there first with Truth.
And Turbo Floyd just literally running the ropes for a bit there. And here we go, Truth Magnum.
Ooh, face first goes Prime Works right into the top turnbuckle here. And he's in enemy territory here on the far side of the ring now as Turbo gets tagged in.
As I say, Prime Works looks like he literally just got off of work. Look at that.
Ducked a double clothesline there, springboard off the ropes. Oh, double back elbow takes down both Turbo and Truth, and a kick up there for Prime Works.
Nicely done there by Prime Works. There's a tag into Chris King.
Clubbing blow there for Prime Works for good measure. A drop kick, a shotgun drop kick there for King.
Nicely done there. Great opportunity. Oh, a big splash there. Wow.
Now King charges in again. Oh, looking for a gut buster there, and
a mixture between a gut buster and a monkey flip there.
Absolutely. What a move there to Turbo. Send him outside now.
And so right now, obviously, Chris King and Prime Works are in control of this tag team matchup.
And how about this? As you said, GB, a great opportunity for these two young men here. And now just a big brawl on the outside here as both teams are out on the floor.
Well, I like this strategy there from Prime Works and Chris King. Bringing this tag team of the Outrunners back into the ring, staying on them so they could potentially get the win.
All four men in the ring now. Prime Works and Chris King in control here.
And again, the referee is just kind of throwing some of these rules to the side. We probably just need 2 men in the ring, but here we go.
Reversal there. Prime Works ducks a clothesline. So does Chris King. Oh! And both Turbo and Truth miss a double drop kick, but nobody was home.
Absolutely. And now,
Oh!
Security there for Chris King.
How about that? Prime Works sends Truth out of the ring. Now we have Chris King and Turbo still in the ring.
And it looks like we could have a potential upset here to Prime Works and Chris King.
Polish hammer right across the chest there.
Meanwhile, on the outside,
Prime Works just got planted in the ring post by Truth.
Meanwhile, a stinger splash there by Chris King onto Turbo Floyd.
A lot to keep up with here, folks, as there's action all over District Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't think Chris King is aware of what happened to his partner. But look at
Perhaps go for that monkey flip again. Oh, but look at this penitent here.
Oh, look at that.
With some help from his partner from the outside, Turbo gets the pin.
Once again, another dastardly maneuver from the Outrunners. And so the Outrunners have defeated 2 teams as they continue on here in the Tag Team Terror Gauntlet. I think that was a great showing, of course.
Oh, wait a second. We see the screen here. Could it be?
I'm very intrigued to see if indeed this is the team that's getting ready to join us here in this Tag Team Turmoil match.
And it is. It's Culture Inc. Culture Inc. making their way to District Atlanta. We've seen them all over the place, and they finally made their way to CDW.
That's right. It's Eli Knight. It's Malik Bosidi and their manager, Nick J. Holiday, have made their way to Championship District Wrestling. They've been all over the place, and I'm excited to see this young team in here.
And here's the thing. Their manager just shot off another party popper, and look what it shot out. We caught some of the confetti. It's actually little $100 bills.
Listen, I need that magnified so we can spend that here.
No kidding, these guys are money.
Well, you'll see, of course, look at the tights they're worn by Culture Inc. You can see they're a bit of a throwback to the team Harlem Heat. Of course, they are connected to Reality of Wrestling and Booker T. They are certainly very, very proud.
Oh, wait a second.
But look
Turbo,
at this.
turn around, heads up. Oh! Look out, crossbody! Bosidi and Knight just flying over, taking out Truth and Turbo.
Absolutely, business literally just picked up. And now we're seeing what Culture Inc. can get done here against the Outrunners.
But remember, they got to be in the ring to continue the match and to win the match here, to win this part of the gauntlet here. Now Turbo's in there, and he's in trouble with both members of Culture Inc.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a quick kick there. Oh, big stomp.
Sling blade there for Bosidi.
Is that going to be enough?
Hooks the outside leg.
Count of 2.
Got Malik Bosidi in there now with Turbo.
I really enjoyed this team. I've had a chance to see them in some other spaces, and they are really an up-and-coming top team here. I'm intrigued to see what they will do here with this opportunity in this tag team gauntlet match.
Truth is tagged back in, and now with the advantage here on Culture Inc.
I'll tell you, with just the build, oh my God.
Put a little pepper on there, GP.
Let me tell you something, the build that we're seeing from the Outrunners remind me a bit of the Midnight Express back in the day. And so certainly, though, you've got, look at this, Bo City, though, he's making a comeback here. And a big comeback it is.
Truth down the corner, gonna send him across, no. Truth reverses. Bo City up top, flips, landed on his feet, though. Into the corner, blind tag there. Don't know if Truth saw it.
I don't think he did.
Oh, a shoulder there from Knight. Right to the gut of Truth. Oh, sunset flip back in the ring. Oh, backstabber there for Bocini. Into a DDT. Culture Inc. is coming in hot. They're all over the place.
I love it.
Now, Turbo Floyd now back in the ring illegally.
Yeah, absolutely illegally. But look at that drop kick there coming from Eli Knight.
Knight sitting Turbo out of the ring the hard way there from the ring apron.
I'm loving what I'm seeing here from Culture Inc.
Knight ducks a clothesline, big crossbody there on Truth back in there, but
finally the referee caught this chicanery here.
The referee caught Turbo and Truth there.
Wait.
Red-handed.
Do you see what I see?
I'm not sure if our cameras are catching it here.
Malik Bocini has kind of hit one of these moments on the stage.
On the back bar here, heads up.
Oh, gosh.
A double blockbuster there, just took out Truth and Turbo.
That was phenomenal.
And now Eli Knight.
Going for the top.
Springboard moonsault, he landed on both guys.
My goodness.
And they landed in a precarious position here. And look at
that's
there.
a wrap.
Culture Inc. able to get the pin there on Truth.
Big win there for Culture Inc.
Big time win there. Well, it's not over. I say win.
Right.
But there's a lot more to go here.
Oh, wow. Now, this is a match that almost could be considered a bit of a dream match if you think about where, of course, Culture Inc. is and where this team is.
Now, this is not the first time Exotic Youth has been here at CDW, although we have not seen this iteration yet. Last month, we saw Cornelius Pepperbottom teaming with the other member, Bryce Cannon. Look at this. They're taking it to the manager.
It went up to Nick Holiday.
And now Culture Inc. taking exception to that.
Well, you know, it's so interesting. You know, we're in a space where we have factions and tag teams that have multiple people. Whoa! Let me tell you something. Eli Knight, Malik Bocini are not here. They are not having anytime you try to abuse their manager, Nick Holiday. So I think now Exotic Youth could be in big, big trouble.
So as I said, we're seeing a different iteration here of Exotic Youth. Zach Mosley is the other member that's joining Cornelius Pepperbottom here. But Pepperbottom, just caught a huge spine buster there from Bocini.
This is absolutely fantastic. And again, you think about...
great teamwork. Great teamwork there for Culture Inc.
What a win for Culture Inc. over this team would mean. Wow, considering that this team, Exotic Youth, is currently the tag team and faction of the year in the state of Georgia for 2021. You've got to think a big win here for Culture Inc. A pin over them really puts them in front of a lot of eyes.
The $1 million mullet there, Zach Mosley, just ate a lot of feet from Culture Inc. and he rolled out. Now Cornelius Pepperbottom back in the ring now. It's got Eli Knight here.
Yeah.
Delivering a big chop there to Pepperbottom.
Eli Knight putting in work right now on Cornelius Pepperbottom. And it's... Here we go. A big tag there into Malik Bocini.
Pepperbottom's in trouble here as both members of... wait a second, though.
A smart comeback there. A blind tag there. In comes Zach Mosley.
Pepperbottom up on the shoulders of Knight here, but he gets saved by his tag team partner, Zach Mosley. Look at this move. I don't know if it connected like it was supposed to here, but look at this. That's going to be a power bomb there from Zach Mosley.
That connected, no doubt about that. Ooh, gosh. Super kick into a bit of a face plant there.
And a penitent here, the two legal men. Wait a second. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I think that just shocked a lot of people, GB.
I agree.
That shocked a lot of people.
I think that was almost controversial. Bocidi almost made it in for the save, but not exactly. Exotic Youth now advances in this tag team turmoil gauntlet match. Who do we have next to take on Exotic Youth?
Well. Two teams that are very familiar with one another.
You better believe it.
It's the top team and Exotic Youth getting ready to go toe-to-toe here. And as I mentioned, Exotic Youth, a different iteration than we saw last month. Same thing applies here with Top Team.
Yeah.
This time, rather than Teriyaki, we see Larry Lazard teaming with Jay Lucas. Oh my goodness, but both of these teams, all the members of both teams, are very familiar with each other from all over the state.
Yes, they are. These guys have been battling all over the state. And to your point, the last time we were together here, it really turned into a bit of a Donnybrook after the match. They had a great match where we saw Top Team actually get the victory, but it wasn't this iteration, to your point, nor was it this iteration of Exotic Youth.
Double drop kicks in stereo there for Top Team. Great job from the Cruiserweight Classic there. Larry Lazard and the superstar Jay Lucas.
Well, I'll tell you what, Top Team, they have dubbed themselves the proper name here. And now here we go, Larry Lazard will fly.
Heads up. Oh. He faked him out there, but no, wait,
Look
Jay
at that.
Lucas.
Wow.
Oh, just when they thought they were safe, Jay Lucas comes flying in out of nowhere.
My goodness.
And takes out both members of Exotic Youth.
I'll tell you what, the temperature rises in the room when Top Team gets moving like this, and they are exciting and excited. The question now is, can they translate this and convert this into a win?
Lucas sends Zach Mosley back into the ring here. And he's got something in mind here, but look at Pepper Bottom on the outside, just pulled out the feet. And Jay Lucas and Larry Lazard never saw it.
He certainly didn't see it coming, and that is the thing. There is a sneaky element there to Cornelius Pepper Bottom. I think it's the secret sauce to Exotic Youth.
You're right, Pepper Bottom taking out both members of Top Team here on the outside in the steel steps, and now Lucas in trouble here as Zach Mosley just laying the boots right across the jaw.
Zach.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
The $1 million mullet not playing around here. Now he's got him by the nose. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, that's a problem. Oh, wow. And to your point, you know, this war that they're having, this match is kind of the latest chapter in this war between Top Team and Exotic Youth.
Now the knees here from Zach Mosley right to the sternum there of superstar Jay Lucas and a Northern Light suplex into a penitent there, but Lucas able to get that right shoulder up.
You know, sometimes we forget because of all the dastardly deeds given to us by Exotic Youth that they actually can wrestle when they want to, and we're seeing right now those dastardly deeds, a big choke right now onto Jay Lucas.
Mullet power, baby!
Mullet power. Do you have mullet power?
I do not. Hey, look at it's almost like the battle of the chains here. He's got the nicer chain.
But he's biting his finger!
Mosley just biting the finger there of Jay Lucas.
I'll tell you, Zach Mosley doesn't really care about rules, about ethics, or anything like that. He only cares about wins.
But when's the last time you saw a tag team match where both teams are sporting some flashy jewelry, GB?
Or a fanny pack that's literally on your fanny.
Is that how it's supposed to be worn?
I
guess so.
I've always seen them in the front.
All these years, I had no idea.
Well, I guess it's fanny pack in the front, party in the back, or something like that.
Something like that. $1 million mullet, I don't know.
know.
Jay Lucas, though, reaching. Oh, he almost had him.
He almost had it.
He almost had Lazard. Instead, he gets driven into the foot of the waiting Cornelius Pepperbottom, the blind tag there. And Pepperbottom back in with a knee right across the chin here. Hooks the inside leg.
Shining Wizard of Sorts almost got the 3 count.
Woo. My goodness.
What a match we're seeing here. Exotic Youth, Top Team.
And we've talked about it. These two teams have battled for so long.
They have.
So many places.
Yes.
It's amazing what these two teams can do when they're in the ring together.
You know, it's interesting when you have wars that transcend promotions. That's what you have with these particular two teams. At this point, they will fight in Timbuktu. They'll fight in Antarctica.
Ooh.
They'll fight anywhere you give them the opportunity. And right now, that fight is happening counter 2 here at District Atlanta.
That low drop kick there from Pepper Bottom. Not quite enough as Lucas able to kick out in the last second here. He's in a world of trouble now. Needs to make a tag to the Cruiserweight Classic out on the ring apron. Larry Lazard.
Yeah, he really, really does. Jay Lucas is in trouble. And you know, we talk about continuity and chemistry. It's going to be interesting to see. Now, of course, Lucas is used to Teriyaki being... Oh, wow, nice leg drop there.
Oh, a stomp. Right to the back of the head there of Lucas. And a pin attempt here. Hooks the outside leg. Will it be enough? No.
Count of two.
Give it up to the fortitude of Lucas here. Still able to kick out as his partner's been taken out on the outside here. Lazard is down.
Yeah, Larry Lazard is in trouble. He is in trouble, took a really nasty fall. Meanwhile, you can tell the frustration is building for Exotic Youth as they can't figure out the cheat code to defeat Top Team.
You're right, Zach Mosley just so frustrated right now. It's written all over his face. Now just taking it out on Jay Lucas. What's it going to take to keep these guys down?
That's the question. Jay Lucas, though, is a superstar. He knows who he is, and he's holding on. He's holding on for dear life right now.
There, Lazard, still we can't see him now. He's still on the outside of the floor here. Look out, up in the shoulders goes Lucas here, but he fights with those back elbows, able to escape. Oh, and he just caught Zach Mosley with a knee right to the temple, and Mosley might be on Dream Street right now.
Picture perfect contact there for Jay Lucas with that knee onto Zach Mosley. And now the question is that enough for Lucas to make it to the corner? But Larry Lazard is in an equal amount of trouble, or so it seems. But now he's trying to make the tag.
Lazard reaching in here as Jay Lucas is so close. He makes the tag, but so does Zach Mosley. In comes Pepper Bottom, in comes Lazard here.
And here we go. Larry Lazard is like he's been shot out of a cannon. Look at that. Wow.
What a move. Step up into gear there from the Cruiserweight Classic. Boy, is he fun to watch.
And he's got this crowd fired up.
Oh, look out.
Oh, look at that.
Tried to come in to intercept there, but whoa, and Zagiri there from Lazard takes down Mosley.
And this crowd is fully behind Top Team and Larry Lazard.
Oh, huge clothesline in the corner there from Lazard to Cornelius Pepperbottom.
A bit of a delayed clothesline there, but now look at this. Kicking Mosley out of the ring.
Smart move there from Lazard.
Oh, look at that.
A crucifix bomb. He planted it. Will it be enough?
Whoa, very close. Whoa.
Wow.
That was super close to a 3 count there.
That is shocking. I thought that was it.
I really thought that was it. And if this does not go the way of Top Team, they will likely revisit this particular call. And now what's happening?
He's got an idea here, heading up to the top rope. Heads up.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Wait a second. Cornelius Pepperbottom moved the ref in the way. And Lazard inadvertently took out the referee.
The ref took every bit of that, and now Zach Mosley with a big kick in the head there. Oh my gosh, he just folded Lazard.
Snapdragon right there just took down Lazard.
That was ugly. Lazard doesn't know where he is right now.
Lazard landed hard on the back of his head. Here comes another official from the back here.
Lazard is out of it, folks. He is out of it. This is bad. This is bad.
Lazard can't even get back to his feet right now.
He really can't. He is out of it. Somebody needs to check on him. This is bad. Meanwhile, we need another referee.
That's the thing. We don't have an official here to check on him.
We certainly don't. Meanwhile, who is this?
That's Spectre.
What is Spectre doing here?
Well, we saw Spectre take out Bryce Cannon from Exotic Youth last month.
We certainly did.
And now Spectre, he's not done. He's taking, I guess he's going after every member of Exotic Youth.
What in the world? What does Spectre have to do in this scenario? Meanwhile, we got a super kick here. This match is still going on.
And Jay Lucas and Lazard teaming off on, look out. He spiked him.
God.
Lucas just spiked.
But we don't have
the Pepperbottom, and there's another official. Will it be enough?
Count of 3, Top Team.
Top Team advances. And again, Spectre with this beef against Exotic Youth. You know, it's been going on for the last 2 months here.
This is kind of crazy. So Spectre just comes in out of the blue and just literally is dragging. He is dragging Zach Mosley
through the crowd. Look,
all over District Atlanta.
He did the same thing last month. He grabbed remember that plastic bag he got, and he got Bryce Cannon to take him out.
This is so odd.
So who knows what in the world is going on there. But what we do know as the top team has eliminated Exotic Youth from this matchup.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to see these guys in, say, a best of 5 or something, because that's amazing. But right now, let's continue this gauntlet here.
CYN making their way into the matchup here as we've got Duke O'Connor, we've got the Space Cowboy, Stacey Alexander here.
And I'm very intrigued to see, we talk about control your narrative. We've seen several representatives of that particular faction or group join us. And now it's intriguing to see what the Space Cowboy, Stacey Alexander, and his partner Duke O'Connor will bring the top team.
Look at Lazard. Lazard went right after him, but the much bigger Stacey Alexander able to escape, but he caught an enziguri there from Lazard. Lazard's going to tag in Lucas. Meanwhile, Duke O'Connor gets tagged in as well. Double drop kick there, takes O'Connor back to the corner.
And now we're about to really see what top team is made of. They put so much into that encounter with Exotic Youth. Do they have anything left? Oh, God.
Great teamwork there from Lazard and Lucas. And here's to your point, GB, these two individuals are much bigger than Exotic Youth.
Much, much bigger.
Lucas going up top, but look at this. Stacey Alexander over there to shake the ropes and knocks his feet out from under him. He got crotched on the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, he had to shake it fast. He had to watch himself. Shake it fast. Well, he showed him what he was working with, that's for sure. And now, you've got a real problem here with Stacey Alexander. Big power slam there onto Jay Lucas.
The Space Cowboy just planting Lucas center of the ring here.
And the Space Cowboy looks like he's not quite sure what's going on at this particular point. But now they trap Jay Lucas into the corner.
Look at O'Connor now. O'Connor just choking Lucas.
Yeah,
the referee's attention is diverted here as he's checking on Lazard out on the floor.
Yeah, I think Larry Lazard might be hurt. He certainly might be hurt, but we've got to... Meanwhile, Jay Lucas is in big trouble right now, and Lucas is out.
And Lucas just being choked out there by the Space Cowboy. Are you kidding me? That's how that's going to end?
Apparently.
So top team now have been eliminated from this gauntlet matchup.
Yeah, I really think that matchup, that encounter with Exotic Youth took way too much out of top team, and that's...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, CYN.
Wait. Well, we've got a new...
Ladies and gentlemen, introduce to you, Michael Allen, Richard Clark, and Levi Knight.
Well, contrary to popular belief, this thing is not over. We got another team in here.
That's right. We know this gauntlet match is going to continue here as this new team has come in. There was a lot of names he's just named off here, GP.
That's Michael Allen, Richard Clark, don't call him Mark, and Levi Knight. And they're right now facing a fairly fresh team in Control Your Narrative.
I'm still shocked the top team went out like they went out, but I think to your point, GB, I think that a lot got taken out of them during that encounter with Exotic Youth.
For sure. We talked about strategies in terms of this kind of match, and you really want to look for the quick win. And that particular encounter between Exotic Youth and top team was the longest encounter we've seen of any two teams in this tag team gauntlet match.
So Knight just got sent into the ring post there by the Space Cowboy. Meanwhile, Clark's in there with Duke O'Connor, and he's getting his, handed to him there with a big scoop slam right in the center of the ring.
Yeah, the size right now and the power there of O'Connor.
Follow-away slam there from Duke O'Connor. What a beast.
He is a beast. That's a great name for him. And now, Control Your Narrative looks to continue to do just that and control their narrative here, hoping to get a big, big win in this tag team gauntlet match.
They are in control of their destiny, that is for sure. Here's the Space Cowboy comes back in. A huge, a spinning kick right to the face there.
Yeah.
A guy that size doing that kind of a move, are you kidding me?
And it's over.
And Stacey Alexander, the Space Cowboy, gets another pin attempt, or another pin there. So Clark's gone, and his partner Knight, they're out.
Yeah.
They didn't last too long.
And we've got yet another team. This is the Eternal Gauntlet, dare I say. And look at this.
Daisy Kill and Aaron Dallas making their way in to this gauntlet matchup.
A bit of a musical duo.
Apparently they're going to play themselves to the ring here.
They've got their own music.
I had a real special song that sir. But I walked on out here and I saw that pretty face of yours. Yeah. Goddamn, the words escaped me.
Oh! He said he had a special song there for the Space Cowboy, and it served as a distraction now.
Well, I'll tell you, every cowboy wants his own song, and clearly that distracted the cowboy.
Daisy Kill, Aaron Dallas making their way out here.
And these two have an incredible opportunity.
Oh! Huge lariat there from the Space Cowboy.
But listen, you don't fool with a cowboy and his song. If you don't give him the song, he's going to go off. And that's exactly what's happening right now with the Space Cowboy, who missed the clothesline. Now we've got a tag.
Duke O'Connor tag on both sides now.
We sure do.
Oh my
God!
Spear from Duke O'Connor.
Oh my God!
He nearly broke that man in half.
Oh!
And now Daisy Kill and Aaron Dallas have been eliminated.
He speared him so hard that his ukulele started playing on its own. That is crazy.
So CYN eliminates another team here, and who's going to be next in this gauntlet? Oh, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
We saw these gentlemen early on. Dave Stage had a singles match where he was victorious, but now this tag team gauntlet, Sleek and Destroy, Trip Jordy, Dave Stage making their way back out. Fan favorites here at Championship District Wrestling.
They certainly are fan favorites, and now you got to ask yourself, you know, Dave Stage had a match a little bit earlier in the evening. Will that impact his endurance at all? Of course, Trip Jordy would certainly seem to be the fresher man here. And again, we're trying to figure out who's Sleek and who's Destroy. Both are going to be necessary in this tag team.
Right now, Jordy's showing that he might be Destroy here as he's taking it to the Space Cowboy.
Yeah, and he's trying to use his strength, which could be a problem against a much larger Space Cowboy.
Oh, Stacey Alexander reversed it, sent Jordy into the top turnbuckle hard, but Jordy gets his boot up there, right up under the chin of the Space Cowboy. A shotgun drop kick there from Jordy.
I love that. Trip Jordy, and now here comes the muscle. And this ought to be very interesting to see how Dave Stage handles things here against O'Connor.
That's right, we saw him in a singles match earlier against Dylan Lesson, and we saw how the size difference came into play there, but now he's got a much larger opponent here in Duke O'Connor.
Duke O'Connor, let me tell you something. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Duke O'Connor is a big, big boy, but now. Can Dave Stage get him?
Now wait a second, the referee did not see it. He had his attention diverted. And I don't know if his cameras caught it, but there was a low blow there from O'Connor.
There was
to Stage. No, not like this.
Come on. Wow.
And just like that, Sleek and Destroy have been eliminated. And that's too bad.
CYN is dominating this tag team gauntlet match right now.
That is just too bad, because this crowd, and I'm not gonna lie, me as well, I wanted to see more of Sleek and Destroy here.
Absolutely. Oh, but wait. I think we may be seeing perhaps your real favorite team here in CDW.
I don't know what makes you say that.
Well, I'm just saying, history proves, and here we go.
Now keep in mind here, the dudes in kimonos are back out here this month, but keep in mind, it's KJ Impala teaming with J.R. Miller rather than Frankie Filto. Because if you recall, Frankie Filto was taken out of action with a fireball to the face thanks to not the two gentlemen in the ring, but their running buddies, the other members of CYN.
That's right,
Father and Artois.
That's right, Artois was responsible for that, and now here we are. And again, it's just kind of poetic justice that these dudes in kimonos would be going after any members that they can of Control Your Narrative. We have not seen or heard from Frankie Filto after that insane fireball that happened last month.
Duke O'Connor sent in. Tag team work there from the DIKs. J.R. Miller with a penitent there, but just a one count there as O'Connor, the much larger opponent, gets that right shoulder up off the mat.
These dudes in kimonos are deep in knowledge. They know exactly what it takes to become a great tag team here in CDW, and they're doing what they have to do to control their own narrative.
KJ Impala up to the second turnbuckle here. Heads up. Whoa! A big elbow right to the shoulder there of Duke O'Connor.
And I'll tell you, I've been impressed from day one with the dudes in kimonos. They've automatically, galvanized this crowd here at CDW, and they look great in their kimonos.
And now look at this, J.R. Miller trying to get back in because the Space Cowboy was illegally going after his partner, but he's not doing his partner any favors right now as he's got the referee distracted. Oh, face first into the big boot goes KJ Impala. J.R. Miller's got to get out of the ring here.
Yeah, he really, really does, because he's not doing his partner any favors right now.
KJ in a world of hurt now as Duke O'Connor just toying with him at this point.
Yeah, he really is. He's really, really in trouble. This is not good. Oh, but Impala.
He found his second win here, delivering chop after chop to the beat red chest there of Duke O'Connor.
He certainly did. He found his inspiration. Oh my gosh.
What a collision there. KJ Impala taken down hard in the center of the ring.
O'Connor literally muscled over the dude in the kimono. And now this is again a problematic space for KJ Impala.
So I found out that of the three members of DIK, J.R. Miller is the hothead.
Clearly he is.
Because he will not.
Oh, but a big.
Oh, look at this though on the other side of the ring.
Impala dodged out of the way, and now, oh gosh.
Wait a second, a pin attempt here on Duke O'Connor.
He got him.
And he got him just barely, but it counts.
The dudes in kimonos, they are deep in knowledge, they are delicious in kindness, and they are filled with wins here with a big, big win over CYN, but no, it's not over.
But the thing is, neither is this gauntlet match. We don't know who's coming out next. But
we got that right.
But what we do know is that CYN is not done, and again, we kind of saw something similar to this earlier in the matchup.
We certainly did. It seems as though the war is clearly not over between CYN. Oh my gosh. It is so physical here between these dudes in kimonos.
No, wait. The gauntlet's not over, so I don't. DIK is being taken to the back here by CYN, but they need to stay in the ring because there's more tag teams in this match. What's going on?
Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But what happens now? What happens now?
I think we knew that BGU was in this match, and now they're making their way out. Or are they just going to get a count-out victory here? I don't understand.
Well, look at the timing there of BGU showing up right now. Of course, BGU has been running roughshod all over this promotion. That's what happens when you kind of own the promotion. Seems as though you can do what you want to do. And now they magically have this amazingly late spot here in this tag team gauntlet match.
Yeah, funny how that works out. BGU, Body Guy University, making their way out here in this gauntlet match.
And so now the question is, what happens to the dudes in kimonos? Have they been counted out?
Yeah. Paul Santos is going to start counting here. Oh, wait.
Skinny idiots, just shut the hell up and pay attention.
That indeed is who he is.
With me, the assistant head coach of BGU, my best buddy, the Bull God, Brandon, the Bull Bullet.
They introduced themselves.
Your winners, via countdown BGU.
How crazy
That's the thing. The gauntlet's not over.
No, it's not. And boy,
if they paid attention to the CDW social media, they saw all the graphics that were posted over the past month.
Yes.
They know that there's more to this.
And more.
And the workhorsemen are returning to Championship District Wrestling.
I'm really excited about this tag team, and this is going to create a problem for BGU.
You know how when the dudes in kimonos came out and you said, hey, here comes your favorites. No,
yes.
no, this is who you were talking about.
Aha.
Henry, J.D. Drake back in District Atlanta, back for CDW show number 3 here, and I cannot wait to see what they do to BGU.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Workhorsemen, they have already made history here in Championship District Wrestling, participating in the first ever main event here in CDW, and now they get a chance to prove themselves potentially as the best tag team in this company, but to do that, they're going to have to get through BGU.
And the look on Jameson Ryan's face, he's disgusted right now at the reaction that the Workhorsemen just received from this great crowd here.
Of course he's disgusted. He thinks that all the people should be behind him. He thinks that his body and coaching Body Guy University and being called Post Malone and Flex Luger should automatically endear him to this crowd, but not so.
It looks like Jameson Ryan here and J.D. Drake will start things out for their respective teams.
Just like you couldn't beat our coach, QT Marshall. Am I right, Paul?
Oh, wow. Whoa, speaking of the very first show, you mentioned it. You referenced that tag team match where it was Workhorsemen versus The Factory.
Yeah.
And that's what Jameson Ryan was referencing right there, saying that they can't beat them just like they couldn't beat their coach QT.
Well, that probably wasn't the nicest, kindest, or smartest thing to say to somebody with the chopping ability of one J.D. Drake.
Yeah, well, look at this. Where's Ryan going? Ryan's going all the way to the bar here in District Atlanta. Oh, he's asking for a cup of ice for his chest. I don't blame him.
I thought he was going up there and asking them, can I buy you a drink?
Ooh. And now Brandon the Bull Bullock stepping in place of his partner, trying to get into a chop battle here with J.D. Drake. Now you know how big of a mistake this is.
I do, but I like watching the mistake happen. Silence.
Oh, my God. Nearly taking him out of his boots.
My God!
J.D. Drake does not play around when it comes to knife edge chops, and now just has that big left foot right across the throat of Brandon the Bull Bullock.
Jeez. Oh! Bullock is probably rethinking his entire life. He doesn't know his social security number right now.
And now a side headlock here from Bullock. A blind tag there as Henry tagged in. I don't think Bullock saw it though. Uh-oh.
Look at that.
Shoulder block there and a Russian leg sweep and a big boot as well from J.D. Drake. Penitent there. No, but Bullock able to kick out.
And I'll tell you what, I love this tag team of the Workhorsemen. They just have perfect chemistry. They get along perfectly well. They complement each other well. Look at the speed and quickness of Anthony Henry.
Oh! Spinning leg lariat there from Henry. Takes down Bullock. Bullock doesn't know where he is. Form across the face. Pin attempt. No.
Big counter one there and another quick tag here. And again, you know, we've been talking about going after the quick matches and the quick wins and things like that. Oh, wow.
Just like dropped him like a bag of dirt there. Oh, and a falling headbutt there to the shoulder. J.D. Drake.
Count of one.
Had him wrapped up real tight there. I can't believe Bullock able to kick out at one. And that's just got to frustrate somebody like J.D. Drake.
It certainly does. And you got to think, so in most of these cases with this gauntlet match, one team was coming in, my God, another chop. One team was coming in as the fresh team, but in this particular case, both of these teams have the same amount of freshness.
Look, Anthony Henry calling for silence here. Ooh! Put a little pepper on that kick right to the back there, to the back of the arm, too.
Sure did.
And now charges back in there.
Now that front one had lemon pepper on.
Absolutely. Echoing throughout the building here, District Atlanta. Another kick out there from Bullock. Got to give it up to the fortitude here. Brandon the Bull able to kick out after all this punishment, but a big boot there from Henry, a back elbow there to Jameson Ryan. Oh, a penitent here from Brandon the Bull with just a 1 count.
Yeah, big count of one there by Brandon Bullock. And now he's trying to get back in this match. And think about this. You know, there's a real challenge for BGU because for all the talk they've done, they do not want to lose this tag team gauntlet match.
Absolutely. You talked about it earlier. Oh, and Bullock just dropped him on the back of his head into a pin attempt there, but no Henry able to kick out.
I'll tell you what, they tell you all the time, it's not ballet, and that's what we're learning very quickly here in CDW.
But as you mentioned earlier, yeah, BGU, Jameson Ryan there, the head coach of BGU, one of the half owner here of Championship District Wrestling. So how embarrassing would it be, especially after last month? Right. Jameson Ryan teamed with Diamond Sheik and lost.
Sure did.
Lost to Dr. Luther and Hunter Knott here.
They don't want a second loss, that's for sure.
Mine here. Oh, right to the spine. of Anthony Henry. Now Jameson Ryan tags back in. Brandon the Bull, Bullock coming back into the ring. What's he got in mind? A little bit of the same.
Certainly.
Oh,
gosh.
And again to the lower back there of Anthony Henry.
And this is a smart move. Again, if your back is jacked up, you really can't do much here in this sport or anywhere else for crying out loud.
Speaking of jacked, you hear it all the time. Jameson Ryan say they're too jacked.
That's right.
In BGU, Body Guy University. Now Bullock back in with a stomp right to the midsection there of Anthony Henry. Anthony Henry now in a world of trouble. Desperately needs to make it to his corner here, but not going to happen just yet. Oh, look at that. Almost like a shot right to the side, almost to the hip there of Anthony Henry, right across the knee of Bullock.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, BGU is in full control right now, and Anthony Henry is in big trouble. And they're doing, this is smart tag team wrestling by BGU. Keep your opponent in your corner, and you can do all kinds of things when you cut that ring in half.
And now look at this smart, you talk about smart tag team work. Bullock now distracting the referee, and now J.D. Drake was distracting him as well. Meanwhile, Jameson Ryan just going to work on Anthony Henry.
And I'll tell you what, this is what they're going to have to do. Clearly the experience in this team, in this tag team match, lies with the workhorsemen. So they being, of course, BGU has to overcome it with this smart tag team wrestling, which they're doing right now.
Great tag team work there from BGU. Oh, big shot there to Anthony Henry. Meanwhile, J.D. Drake got taken down. A tag team maneuver there. Here goes Ryan with a pin attempt. Outside leg hook. No, not going to be enough. Meanwhile, you got the Bull.
I'll tell you what. And so their music almost, it's just randomly coming on. And meanwhile, what is happening here? There's another member of BGU out here? Although he looks like he might be brand new to BGU.
So we know about Ben Bishop, the other member of BGU here, but that looks like Quattro Cabezas. Now what is Quattro doing out here?
Well, who knows?
Posing as Ben Bishop. Big Trouble Ben Bishop. That was smaller trouble, not quite so big trouble.
No,
Quattro Cabezas.
Far less trouble, dare I say.
Meanwhile, distracting the members of BGU here. I'm not quite sure what that was all about.
I don't know either, but you know, it's unpredictable here in these CDW streets. You never know what can or will happen, and certainly a distraction like that can throw BGU off, as clearly it did.
Anthony Henry, though, still in trouble here, is now Jameson Ryan taking him. Coach, take him on the tour of the ring here.
Yeah, that actually may have made BGU even more upset, which could be even more problematic here for the workhorsemen.
Oh, Anthony Henry finally getting a big boot up there right to the teeth of the Bull. Crawls under the legs there. Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
Step
my
up into
God.
Gary. Just loosened some teeth there on Brandon the Bull, and here comes J.D. Drake.
Loosened some teeth and some brain cells. What in the world?
My goodness, now a very frustrated J.D. Drake finally back in this matchup.
Yeah, Drake's been out there for a long, long time, and he wants to fix this, and fix it he shall.
Been out there licking his chops, and now he's finally back in the ring. Look out, ref.
Woo!
Bullock goes in hard to his partner. Big back body drop and a splash there. Oh, heads up. Oh! What a maneuver there. A neck breaker there to Bullock, but inadvertently taking out his partner as well.
J.D. Drake, Anthony Henry, it seems like the workhorsemen have right now found their speed.
Double knees there from Anthony Henry, and a big cannonball splash here in the corner from the big man J.D. Drake.
And now what in the world does this tag team have in mind? J.D. Drake going to the outside to take care of Brandon Bullock, or at least put him back in the ring.
We'll dump him back in the ring here. Are we looking for the legal man? I've kind of lost track here after we got distracted there by Quattro Cabezas.
Yeah, I haven't. Oh my God!
Great tag team work there from the workhorsemen.
Into a submission here.
This has got to be it there. You see Henry taking care of it.
There's a tap.
Yeah, that's it. Henry with the submission there on Brandon the Bull Bullock, and now the workhorsemen. And how about that? You had BGU coming out here towards the end thinking they picked the perfect spot to win this whole gauntlet.
Yeah.
Instead, the workhorsemen come in here and handle their business.
Absolutely a big, big win there for the workhorsemen, proving right now that they are the top guns, the top tier, the top level of tag team, the elite tag team here in CDW. Congratulations to the workhorsemen.
What a great gauntlet match that was. That was insane.
That really was insane, and I'll tell you what, you ever talk about tag team wrestling, the depth of the tag team roster here in CDW is deeper than an Olympic-sized pool.
Oh, look out now. Jameson Ryan grabbing a chair from the crowd.
Oh, no.
And look at this. The Workhorseman inviting him back into the ring here.
Look at this roll.
But now he's bailing out now.
Wow.
As his partner's already taken off on him.
He certainly did. He had absolutely no backup there. I don't know the wisdom of that one.
BGU absolutely livid, and I kind of understand why, because like we said, we thought they all had it wrapped up. Thought they were going to win this whole gauntlet. Instead, the Workhorsemen show up, the final team entering this gauntlet matchup, and they win the whole thing.
Well, I'll tell you what, if and when the time comes here in CDW for tag team gold, I think we have to go back and remember this match right here to see exactly the Workhorsemen should be on the top of that list.